about those books? Mariana.
You do like reviews and you tell them you like them and good things about the book.
Okay, so you tell me details about the book, right? Right.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing is you're explaining your thoughts and opinions in your books using critical thinking skills. I keep saying that word, critical thinking. What does it mean? We talked about it the last 2 classes. Sam, what is critical thinking?
Critical thinking means like thoroughly thinking through something.
Perfect. It means thoroughly thinking through something.
It means like thinking about something long and hard, not just being like, oh, this book is great because blah, blah, blah.
He said that it's thinking long and hard about something, not just, oh, I'm picking this book just because. Yeah, just want to circle it, right? It's thinking. It's well thought out, deep thinking. And when you're explaining things, you're making your opinions and thoughts clear to somebody, right? You want them to understand your thinking. Just a step further, okay? Someone with critical thinking skills can what? Who can read the last part for me? Nolan.
Construct and evaluate arguments through accountable talk.
Perfect. Construct and evaluate arguments through accountable talk. Last class we talked about how you guys were going to pair up eventually and discuss these books, right? That's why we took 2 classes to re-review the books and really think about why we were voting for them and the reasons behind why we liked that book, right? That's so you guys could talk to somebody about it and have a conversation and really be able to defend your thinking on why you like that book, okay? What we're going to be using is accountable talk when we have our conversations. Some of you are familiar with this. You guys have reviewed this with Mrs. Mastronato at the beginning of the year, and she handed these out with the accountable talk. But we're going to go over it again. No big deal if you don't remember. Who can tell me what they think accountable talk is? Aiko.
Like actually like listening to someone to like learn about other people's opinions and how they feel about stuff.
He said actually listening to somebody and understanding their opinions and why they think of something, right? So it's a student-centered discussion where you support and defend your ideas. You're justifying your thinking, right? And I'm going to give you guys an example of that. All right? So the first one is going to be between Winn-Dixie and the bad seed, right? And I have my partner. It's okay if you have a difference of opinion, but you have to be talking about it respectfully, right? So everybody has, don't do it now, but in your day 1 and 2 of March Madness, you have these slides on accountable talk, okay? And I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's say Mrs. McCormick is my partner, and she picked because of Winn-Dixie. And she said, there are a lot of emotions in this book, and this book makes my day. This book also shows that they lost a family member. Same with me. It can show you can persevere when that happens. Okay, so Mrs. McCormick just told me that. I'm her partner. I could maybe agree with her statement, but I don't really know what to say. Yeah, that's a good thought. Yep, I agree. No, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to really think about use that critical thinking skills about what I could respond with. So after you said the part about losing a family member, it made me realize that I can also relate to Opal. I've also lost a family member. I'm not a parent, but I've lost a family member. I know that feeling, right? Other things you can use. You can add on to their thinking. So you might want to add something. Say you disagree. I didn't like Winn-Dixie. I liked the bad seed. That was my vote. Right? It's okay to disagree. I see your point, but the message in the bad seed is actually a little bit stronger. Right? And then I would go into detail about that. Okay? But I'm disagreeing respectfully. So if I tell Mariana, nope, you're wrong, I don't like that, Winn-Dixie's a dumb book, right? Her feelings are hurt, and that's not how you have a conversation with somebody. At a 5th grade level, you want to be able to have that respectful conversation. If I say, Mariana, I see your point, but I don't agree with you because, does that bother you? Does it bother you? No. So you could have a conversation with me back, and you wouldn't be defensive because the way that we're speaking is, okay, we're just telling each other our opinions. All right, say you have a partner that's a little shyer and doesn't really know the books and really doesn't know what to say. That's okay. You can just kind of prompt them to like, what's your opinion on this book, right? And if some students weren't here last class and didn't get to write out everything on their books, that's okay. You're going to have some time to think about it during class and really express your thoughts to your partner. All right? I have an example from last class. This was an actual student's work. And he did tell his partner about how the emotions in the book made my day. His partner said, huh? What? What are you talking about? And I said, whoa, hold your thought. Wait, hold your thought, because you're confused. Wait until he's done. So when he's done, we came back, and I said, can you pick one of these things to ask him why that didn't make sense to you? And he said, can you explain that another way? And the other student said, yeah, the book made me happy. That's why it made my day. Do you understand that now? And the student said, yeah, I understand it now. I just didn't understand how a book could make your day. But he's saying that he's happy, and that's what made his day. The book made him happy, right? So
Yeah.
instead of being like, I don't understand what you're talking about, you could use one of these tools to help you have that conversation, right? Okay, perfect. So right now we're going to